tongue.
What? Why have you got a spike on your head?
Makeup. Welcome to another Dance TV. Look at the condition of these walls here. Completely fucked. Completely knackered. So what they wanted us to do was, rather than knock them off and make a lot of mess, basically we're working in a college and it's a live college, there's students around. So rather than make a load of mess and knock off and loads of noise, we've put this studied work in front of it, this metal stud work in front of it. So we were doing it last week and we run out of time boarding, so we're just going to finish boarding it today and we're going to skim the room. If you're wondering why they're cut in half, it's tight as a set of stairs. It's tight as hell.
It's not.
Yeah, it's really tight going up them stairs. Ow. So we're going to board it quickly now and then get some pink stuff flipped on. Cut. Right, so we're on with it now. The boards are on. I'm just going to flip these beads on and then we're going to have a mix. Might try something different. I've got, instead of a head cam, I've got a chest cam, so I might put you on the chest cam and see what footage I get off that as a bit of an experiment. What we're doing first is we're going to fill them holes out on that wall with a bit of skimming. Skim this round there and probably that, and then I'll put that and that on after dinner. Let's get going. Right, here we go. The tapes have been filled out. I forgot to put the camera on again. Right, let's get it on. It's actually on my chest cam, this, and it's not really working, is it? Don't worry, stick with the video. I'll change it in a minute. I just thought I'd show you. It's still a bit of good footage though. Not too bad. I'm going over that. The important thing to realise here is that we've got vertical lines, which I'm going to call joints, and I've got horizontal lines, which I'm going to call cuts. So I'm actually going, I've filled my tapes out, but I'm going up and over a cut. Remember when I said to you I couldn't get the boards up? So as you go over a cut, you can see now, see that line, you can actually see the cut all the way across. Right, I've filled out, I'm just coming down to my beads, filled my beads out. Put a lick across from the corner. You see me trowel and then come across the trowel line and get rid of that trowel line, fill out the bead. Yeah, I missed that little bit at the top. I was too lazy to go to the van for the crate, but I had to in the end. So this is me just going out around it and doing it the wrong way around, but as long as the wall's flat, it doesn't really matter which way you do it. Well, it kind of does, but we won't go into that on this video. So just working my way down from the top across. Oh. If you realise it keeps cutting like that, it's because Liam kept walking in front of the camera and he doesn't want to be on. And it's one of the hardest things to do is blur out people's faces. Right, so now I'm going to go up from that cut. Right, just lash it in. I'm actually laying down here. I know what you're thinking, that joint's going to show. Watch this little trick in a minute, boys. Or girls. So I put basically a big lick straight across the wall at the joint height, at the cut height. And you can see already that it's sort of gone. So then I'm working up from the bottom, up and down, leaving a lick. See it there, and then I'm going up and taking it off. But I'm not going across that joint. I'm not going as high as that joint. If you take notice, you can see where the cut is, and I'm only going up to where I put that lick across. I think I'm explaining it very well, but set my time, lick right at the side of the socket, and one above, one away, underneath. You can't really see it now, can you? I'm going to have to sort my camera angles out. I need another camera, is the upshot of it. So I can set one up and have one on my head maybe, or set two up. I don't know. And all you can see now is my back, like a silverback gorilla. You can see me working to the angle, working to the bead. Sorry, not the angle. Right, so I've launched this wall on. I've launched it on. Put this wall on, and I've laid it in. It was still a bit wet, but it doesn't matter. I'll get it. That's all right now. Liam's launching this one on. He's got quite a lot on now. Oh, I'll put that on. Forgot about that bit. Right corner. Have you laid that in, Liam? No.
No.
Just on. Right, I'll put this. Is there enough? Yeah, there'll be enough in there. Like I said before, I'm trying to let Liam do more and more, because that's the only way he'll pick his speed up and he'll learn more, get more experience. Because he can plaster. It's like when you learn to drive. I've taught him how to drive. He needs to learn. He needs to learn now. Just like when you're driving, just with experience. There's no point in me wiping his arse all the time, because he's not going to learn anything. He needs to come across problems. As an apprentice, you need them problems. You need to solve them yourself. This wall is really tricky. It's all over the place. Look at it cracking on. It's all over the place. I've filled in what I can, but it's really bad. So this will be interesting. When I'm skimming that, that's not a Liam job, not yet. Right, we're back at it here. This is a first trowel coming down from the top, from the angle. It was really dry in the top corner there for some reason. It was sort of set. Don't really know what was going on there. Although because I just started, maybe it was a bit thinner. And then that wall is drying my wall out, drying the plaster out, just because the plaster's touching it. It was really dry, that wall. So you've got to be, oh look at that, did you see that? That's because the plaster has touched the dry edge of the board and not a bound edge of the board. And it's dragged down the wall. It's super, it sucked it dry and dragged it down the wall. Lovely. Look, listen, it was just a little bit, not all the way down. I'd have been fuming. So just you can see how you chase the line away. Just put it on and just chase the line away. I'll not put it on. Ooh, get rid of all them. Throw them down the cavity. Good lad. So I'm kind of taking a bit of plaster off at this point, but I'm reapplying it as well where it needs it. So it's almost like having another layer down coat, if you will. But I'm going on it and it's still a bit wet, still quite pliable. That was a good word, pliable. I like that. Yeah, baby, look at this now. Watch him go. just chase my line away to the edge of the bead. Hello, Liam. Down from the top, up from the bottom, or halfway. Use a bit of stuff that you're taking off just to fill your bead out, make sure it's flat, no hollers, no slacks against the beads. And then put a lick across the cut again, like I did before. And then up from the floor, like I did before. It's the same routine. What you'll find if you're learning, learning to be a plasterer, there's a routine to a wall, and it's usually a lick across the top. And if you watch my videos, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a lick horizontal across the top, then work down from left to right, and then work up from left to right. And you're chasing, that's all about chasing that line away and getting it as flat as you can. So there's a routine to skimming, it's not just lash it on. I suppose you can lash it on any old way if you want to, but you're still going to have to go through the routine when you're laying down or when you're troweling. But if you stick to the same routine every time you go over a particular wall, then you're sort of chasing the same bit of plaster away and you're making it flat. I'm not really explaining myself very well here. I know what I mean. You see what I mean now, just chase it away. So if you remember from the other camera angle, I'm basically going over it the same way. Lovely.
Okay. It's ultra flex time. And the sheen, I've done the top bit. So you're just putting a bit of angle on. Not a lot, not loads of pressure. Just a bit of pressure, see?
Nice and steady. You can actually hear, you can hear the trowel. You can hear it scraping, lovely bit of angle. That's the angle you want, about that there. And that's actually across the cut, if you see. And you can see the cut because the plaster's changing colour, but you won't be able to feel it. If you rub your hand over it, it'll be flat. Once it's painted, you'll not know it's there. Have it the wall. Bastard. Man, get some fat off the bucket, Demo. Oh, it's not very good, neither that, is it? Here, leave it. Oh, I've gone over it again. Oh man, that's not so bad. Paint will sort it. And again, I'm now super flexing it the same way as I put it on, the same way as I troweled it, the same way as I laid it down. And I've polished it the same way. Same routine.
That's the gauge pretty much done and dusted. Well, it is done and dusted. Oh no, Liam's wants another. Girls wants another Nella, mate.
Yeah, I'll do it on
I'll give you. Oh.
Really?
Man's lovely though. Trying to see if we can see the sheen. Managed to get the reveals on. So the next mix after dinner, we're going to rackle that wall on, and I'm doing this thing which is all over the place. That'll be interesting. I don't know how that's going to turn out. It's all over the place. And I've unibonded it twice and it's still, well, we'll see. Should be interesting. Oh my god, I've literally just put this on and you can see how dry it is. Liam thinks it's hilarious. I've literally got that on and it's dry. I'm going to have to lay that down, but he's in my way. Will you move? My god, this kid.
Is your mouth hurting?
Just move. Your nose will be hurting in a minute. Right. Ooh, shall I stick you on my head? Lay this down. I'll get another coat on so it's at least a bit flatter. Just let me show you where we're up to. Obviously, I think I've shown you these. Them walls are done. Liam's skimmed this wall. So is that your laying in coat, lad?
Yeah.
So he's put on and he's laid down. I'll turn that light on a bit. There's a few marks, but it's not too bad. There's a laying down coat, that's fine, you'll get them out.
So it's laying in.
It's only laying in. It's got it's a bad joint there, but it's still quite wet. Now mine, on the other hand, I've put it on, laid it in, flattened it twice, because I unibonded this wall, but it must have been really dry. So it's so, I mean, look at that, I can touch it, it's not even making a mark. I'm not codding you, I'm not tricking you. I definitely mixed this the same time as that's been mixed, but that's the difference. Maybe SBR would have been better. Maybe it would have hung a bit better on SBR. The wall was all over the place. Some of it is still tacky, look, I've just made that. But this bit here is dry and that bit's tacky. But it wants a super flex in a bit. But if you can see, it's quite flat, there's no lines in it. There's no lines in it, it's still all over the place. If you put a level on it, it would be all over the place. And then again, there's Liam's wall, still wet. It's still quite tacky. So what Liam's doing here is a cross trowel. And nearly falling over. So it's been put on, it's been laid in, it's been troweled twice, Liam. And now he's giving it a cross trowel. Don't push on so much.
I put too much edge on that time.
Oh, I've got your face on. I'll cut that one. Oh, I'll just put it on anyway. Stop looking at the camera, idiot. Well, that's this job done. Shut up, you. All done and dusted and plastered. The dust sheets are coming up and we've just got to brush the carpet and the guy's going to hoover it tomorrow. We're going to put a desk in here. My wall's been done ages. Liam has been messing around, I don't know what he's been doing. He's been doing some fanning around. He's still fanning around with it.
Yeah, because there's a line.
Hurry up. Mine's lovely. My wall's lovely and bumpy.
You're for the cottage style, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah.